Welcome back to a special segment of this video. We're going into a special senior segment that also is for beginner and novice people while working out. And we're going to get started with an exercise called the medicine ball squat to overhead press. Medicine ball chair squat to overhead press, to be exact. I'm going to hold this ball in close to the chest. My legs are going to be hip width apart. I'm going to look down, make sure my knees are in line with the toes or slightly behind them. Draw on that stomach before we fire up that lower body. Make sure you hold that ball in close. Press through your heels and breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way down. But you're going to go into that overhead press. So you're going to take it all the way back down, press through the heels, go into the overhead press, just like that. Nice and slow, and concentrate. Until you get better, you can mess with your tempo a little bit and go a little bit faster. I'm going to recommend 10 to 20 reps. I'm going to do 10 for you guys right now. So let's get started. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost done. 9, and 10. There we go. That's exercise number 1 of this circuit. Now we're going to take it down to the chair and we're going to go into what I call an overhead tricep extension. If you'd like to offer yourself more stability, you can take your back all the way to the back of that chair and then take your ball all the way above the head. And just take the ball down, keeping the elbows in close to the head. Just take the ball down until your arms are about parallel to the floor, your forearms, which right here. Okay? So we're going to keep those arms in close and go down and all the way up. We'll go for 10 reps. Let's begin. Remember, stay breathing. Don't hold your breath on any exercise. 4. Concentrate and tune into the muscle you're working, which are your triceps through the back of the arms. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There, that's a good set for you. Should be feeling that right here. That's your tricep. And we're going to stand up on this exercise. This is called the curl to overhead press. Going to take the ball just like this, just holding it, just like that. Elbows in close to the side. And we're going to do this one like this, curl to overhead press. It doesn't have to be a heavy ball. This is only 3 kilograms, which amounts to 6.6 pounds. And then we're going to do 10 to 20 reps with this one too. So keep your arms in close, curl to overhead press. We'll go for 10 here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, remember to tune into those muscles you're working. 7, to those biceps and shoulders. 8, 9, and 10. That ends circuit number 1. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. And welcome back to circuit number 2. We're going to get started with something I call the stability ball crunch. Just like this. Now, being that this is for seniors, beginners, and novice individuals, we want to take into account that this stability ball may require more stabilization because being that it's a round object and it's a little wobbly for some people, so individuals that have stabilization problems may want to take this exercise to the floor. But first of all, I'm going to start off showing you how to do this exercise on the ball. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll out just on the small of your back, just like I showed you if you were watching the video earlier with the advanced and individuals, that you just take this on the small of your back, you take your elbows flat, your chin to the ceiling, and you just crunch up, just like that. Squeeze at the top, contracting those abs. Okay, we're going to get started with that exercise. We're going to do 10 reps. Here we go. Remember, you don't want to hold your breath. 2. Elbows flat, chin to the ceiling. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The reason I say elbows flat and chin to the ceiling is because you want complete isolation when doing that exercise. Now we're going to take it down to the floor. This is for individuals that may not feel comfortable up on the ball and have stabilization and balance issues. Now we're going to go down, make sure our small of our back is right right on that mat. Because if it's not, you're gonna, some people have a shelf and you can get your hand up underneath there. You have a possibility of injuring yourself if you're not down on the floor the right way. So you want to take your legs up in the tabletop. This is what I recommend with all my clients. You're going to put your hands again on the side of your head, not interlocking those fingers, which is bad because you start yanking on that neck and you can hurt yourself. Elbows flat, chin to the ceiling. Let's do this for 10 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. That ends that exercise. Now we're going to move on to our next one. This exercise, again, this is going to be on the stability ball. This is a good one even for beginners and novice individuals, and even works well with people with balance issues because guess what? We're just sitting down. We're all pretty good at sitting down. And so I'm going to grab a stability ball. And as I take a seat, I'm going to have this stability ball out in front of me. My legs are going to be beyond hip width apart. Bringing them in closer, I don't have as much stabilization, so I want to go a little wider. And I want to put my hands out in front of me with just a slight bend in my arms. I'm going to go into a torso twist. So this is called a stability ball torso twist. Just like this, back and forth. And what we're doing is trying to incorporate those external and internal obliques right on the sides here into the exercise. So again, a slight bend in the elbows. Let's go into that exercise. We're just going to do 10 reps on each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You notice how I'm stopping in the middle before I go into the other side. 7, 8, 9. Again, tune into those muscles you're working. And the last one, number 10. Great. And that's the end of our stability ball torso twist. Now we're going to go into our next exercise, which is called a wall push-up. I move my rack of weights out of the way, nice and easy here. Remember, like I said before, the less stuff you have on the floor around the area you're working out, the more safer it's going to be. We're going to take our ball about chest height. Make sure you put each hand on each side of the ball and stand fairly close to the ball to get used to the way it feels. And remember, when doing this exercise, your feet, if they're further away from the wall, it makes it harder. If they're closer, it's easier. You always want to start off an exercise easier because it's safer and there's less risk for injury. So let's go ahead and go into this exercise just like so. See how I'm stopping right before I get to the ball? See, what a lot of people do is they'll bounce off the ball. Well, that's not good because you got momentum in your favor. So you want to stop and you want to keep constant tension on that muscle. So we're going to go for 10 to 20 reps, but today we're going to do 10. So here we go. Go down, We're going to breathe out on the way up and then in on the way down. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, tune into that chest. You're working those muscles in the chest. 7, 8, 9, and 10. That wraps it up. We finished up with another Maximum Fitness video. Thank you for joining me. My name's Jeremy Dahm. Make it a great and healthy day.